sweating away and turning into a puddle.
Oh, this is wonderful. I love it. And actually, most of our plants kind of like it too, but the tomatoes aren't going to ripen very fast this way. And
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
a downside, I
probably
suppose.
no new peppers and no new anything that comes from a flower, peppers, cucumbers, and tomatoes probably get no new ones. But
well, this time though, we are talking about something that kind of has a funny name, a leek.
yeah, I don't know where that came from. Kind of an odd name, isn't it?
And it is a little bit weird, you know, but it's a cool-looking plant because it looks like a giant onion.
It is, and it's a member of the onion family. It's a very mild member of the onion family. And you start out with these little thread-like plants. They grow them in big blocks, and you tease it apart, and you dig a trench, and you plant these little threads. Just kind of lay them in the trench and put a tiny bit of soil over them.
Sounds like a lot of work.
And you end up with this.
They're worth it, though. They are
huge things. Good. And the thing with leeks is that the best part to eat is the part that's white. So anything that's underground is white. It stays white, but the rest of it is green. And don't try and pull them. No. Don't try and pull them without digging. Now you can pull, but you really need to loosen them because they will break off. Okay. And you can give it a good
so you
hard
can't pull it like you would a regular, right?
Yeah, right.
Is it in the onion family, I gotta assume?
Yeah, it is. And so on this one, we started this in a trench, so it would start out underground. We add more soil as the season goes along, and this has enough white up to about here that this part would still be relatively tender under there. Right. But hilling the leeks and continuing to pull soil up over the green part will help to make more of it white, and that's what we've done over here with these boards.
Kind of make a mound out of it.
Right, because we don't have a lot of space in our garden. We try and maximize all the space we have, and so by putting the boards there, it holds the soil in. We add soil to it, and we'll have a much longer white portion on those leeks when we harvest them. And leeks are great because they can stay in the soil until it gets really, really cold. So you can just dig a couple, use them, dig a couple more, use them. They don't get tougher or woody or anything longer.
They're not going to rot out in the ground or anything
They
crazy.
won't rot. And even after it freezes, you can still have leeks in the ground. They will survive to the next year, but then they send up a flower stalk, and the center of that plant won't be very tasty at that point.
So the real maintenance, the hard work with this comes right at the beginning, during the planting.
The planting.
And after that, they're pretty easy going.
And adding up soil, not that big a deal. And if you add some boards to manage the space a little better, you can get them blanched high up the stem, and you'll have a pretty good harvest in a very small space.
Well, there you go. A leak in your house, a bad thing. A leak in your garden, it's a good thing. And it's been a wonderful day in the garden yet again. We'll see you next week, right?
All right, yep.
All right. Go back inside.
Thanks, you two. If you're planning on hitting the ATM this holiday